patches on jerseys is something that is going to be coming to Ohio State and other places around the country very, very soon. I know you might be a person that was like me. I was like this a while ago that says, no, there's no reason to put an AT&T symbol or to put a Verizon symbol or to put X, Y, or Z company symbol on the jersey. Keep it away. The Nike, the Big Ten, the Rose Bowl patch, those things are okay, but don't put no company sign on the jersey. We don't want to mess up. Look, I had that same mindset for a long period of time. And as Ross Bjork recently had an interview with On3 and talked about this very thing, I kind of agree with him. Like, I understand. This is a new way, a new age, a new time. And especially with schools paying players soon, if a school can make it with some more money, why not make that move? And Ross Bjork made this comment and talked about the even the naming rights of the stadium, talking about the field having a name with Safe Light, but also talking about, hey, things might come to the naming rights of the stadium soon. I know a lot of people will say no and push back on it, but y'all, what he has to say makes a lot of sense. Quote, so Safe Light is exclusive for the field name. So it's the field name. But in and around the perimeter of the stadium, adjacencies to the field, things like that, I've been saying, look, we have to put everything on the table. Naming rights of the stadium, the jersey patch is a conversation. We have to work with our partner Nike in that conversation. If we're breaking glass right now and we're going to put the window back, let's get it all on the table so we can put the window back in the right position. Everything has to be on the table right now to analyze. That doesn't mean we're going to do it. It just means let's at least answer the question. Here's the value. Is this the right thing to do? Yes or no? If it's not, okay, fine. If it is, how do we pursue it, or how does it fit in? End quote. I mean, I don't disagree with a lot of things he said. I think it makes a whole lot of sense. This is the age in which we're in right now in collegiate athletics. And for Ross Bjork to come in this time period at Ohio State after a legend in the game in Gene Smith, and you're coming in with your new ideas and different things, maybe that have been conversations previously, but they were just conversations. They were tabled. They didn't go back to them. I think it's very important that he is not wasting any time making an impact at Ohio State in areas that he realistically sees, hey, this can actually happen. I remember when the NBA started talking about the patch on the jersey, and I was like, man, look, why? Don't nobody want to see no rally symbol on a jersey. Nobody wants to see a Motorola patch on a Pacers jersey. Nobody wants to see an Uber patch or a Microsoft patch. I don't even know if all these are actually patches on jerseys. Nobody wants to see X, Y, or Z. But what do you find? You're seeing them. Now, at first, originally, it was a little bit uneasy for some people, and you're kind of some people may be a get off my lawn type of person, which I understand. I have been there myself. I don't knock it at times people having that mindset, but people were saying, hey, look, we don't want to do this. We don't want to have all this stuff here. But a few years in, it's almost like the Nike symbol, the Nike swoosh that's on jerseys, or used to be announced, the Jordan Jumpman symbol. It just blends in. It's not a big deal. Many of you right now are people like me that have watched more WNBA games. Maybe some of you are soccer fans. What do you find with these sports? They have business names on the jerseys. I think the Indiana Fever with Caitlin Clark, I think they have 3 businesses, maybe 4 on the jerseys. And what do you find there? If you're Salesforce, you're a massive, lucrative company. But what do you find? If you see Salesforce on the jersey, they're paying a massive amount of money to have their name on the jersey in the location that it is. What does that mean? More money for the team. Now, unlike Ohio State, the WNBA is only staying alive right now because of the NBA. So if they can find ways, the WNBA, to make more money for the league, maybe it could be a self-sustaining, self-standing league and not need the NBA to hold it up. I don't actually know. But y'all, this is something that actually I'm kind of surprised it's taking this long. Now, I say that knowing that college football has a lot of fans that have been doing this for decades, 70, 80 years old, some are even 40 years old and aren't really comfortable with some of the things sports teams are doing to make some more money. In regards to Ohio Stadium, I mean, is it really the end of the world if a local business or someone pays millions or maybe billions of dollars to put their name, to have the naming rights of Ohio Stadium? Is it really the end of the world? No. I mean, many people were probably like me when you heard that the name of the field was going to be Safe Flight Field. The Safe Flight was going to pay to have their name on the field. Some of you may have been like, is this really the right move? Am I cool with it? It don't make no sense. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't make any sense to not, I mean, to be okay with it. Because you see Safe Flight Field on the field, sometimes it just blends in. You don't really see too much of it. In the NBA, I want to use a lot of that for the conversation to go back and forth here, because the NBA has been doing this. I think when it comes to professional sports leagues of the four major sports, they're the ones that are kind of pushing this envelope a little bit more than others. In the NBA, YouTube TV is going to sponsor or is going to be the presenting sponsor for the NBA Finals. They might be a presenting sponsor for the conference finals, the East and West conferences in the NBA. You now know also they can put logos on the court via virtually on the court that you just realize, hey, you think, hey, it's there on the court. It's not virtual. It may be just virtual, not actually paying on the court, but that's okay. These are all things that are okay. Yeah, it looked a little weird at first, and you heard that the NBA was going to put logos on the court in certain areas virtually to kind of, make some more money. But when you actually see it in practice, it's not that big of a deal. And I do like that Ross Bjork and Ohio State are working with Nike, who is the athletic sponsor, apparel sponsor of Ohio State athletics. Ohio State has 36 varsity sports, and I do believe that right now, with the way things are going in collegiate athletics, the Ross Bjork realizes Ohio State needs to go to these links, needs to go this far, needs to go and push a little bit more to make some more money to keep all of those sports intact. One of the things I did not like in 2020, I didn't like in 2021 for a little bit, was hearing, hey, this school has to cut 5 sports. This school may have to cut 10 sports. This school has to cut a sport that they've been very, very successful in, but due to the financial situation of the school, we got to cut that sport. I didn't like that at all, because I'm a person, hey, if there's a school out here that provides something for someone, what is it doing? It's providing an opportunity. And even if the opportunity is just something that they do for 4, maybe 5 years in college, those are memories that they're going to have for a lifetime. And also, those are friendships they're going to have for a lifetime. Also, those are lessons that they'll learn about themselves and lessons they'll learn that they'll keep moving forward in life. And so if this is what Ross Bjork believes he has to do, not only for the football program to make some more money, it makes sense, but also for the athletic department as a whole that he is leading right now, I'm behind him. I'm supporting him. And I love the idea that Ross Bjork has brought to Ohio State, or maybe it was there before. He's just acting upon it, and he's not wasting any time. Go up there, get them naming rights to the Ohio Stadium. I know it'll shake up some fans, but y'all, it's okay.